Yule-ho, yule-ho, yule-ho. What do you do in the evening when you don't know what to do? Read a book, play a game, every night is just the same. What do you say if I tell you how to keep from feeling blue? My advice is good to take and it's easier to do. When you're all alone, any old night, and you're feeling out of tune, pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright, silvery light, you'll be feeling better soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Look, look, look at the stars above. Look, look, look at those sweeties love. Oh boy, give me a night in June. I mean it, all you got to do any old night when you're feeling out of tune. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. When you make a date any old night, gonna meet your sweetie soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright, silvery light, that's the only place to spoon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Walk, walk, kissing and walk again, talk, talk, kissing and talk again, oh joy, sweethearts are all in tune. I mean it, when it's raining out, stay in a room, but on a lovely night in June, here's what to do, sweetie, and you just get out and get under the moon. If you're with a girl and she is cold, says she doesn't want her spoon, don't you feel blue? Here's what you do, just get out and get under the moon. If you feel a kiss and she gets sore, she'll forget it mighty soon. Don't stop to fret, she'll learn to pet when you get her under the moon. Indoors, there's not a thing to do. In-laws walk in and out on you. Oh boy, sister and brother too. I've tried it, just take my advice. If she is nice, nice as any night in June, just take her hand, she'll understand, and get out and get under the moon.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to a special Monday night rendition of Haunters Anonymous Live Chat.
Monday.
Monday. Woo, Monday. Thanks, everybody, for joining us in this amazing special live chat with Haunted Honeymooners. James is sitting there right there. Go ahead and say, hey, James, so I can get in.
Hey, James. What's up, man? What's everybody doing? Super cool night. Monday night for us. So this is weird, but it'll be cool. Free ice cream is in the back. You have to speak to the guy in the red suit.
There you go. God, I sneezed and I couldn't get everything turned off fast enough. I don't know why I heard that.
You cut off, but it was fine. You did.
That's great.
Oh, Don's here. What's up, Don?
Now let's see if I can get in the chat.
Hey, Heidi. Hey, Mark. Hey, Zach.
There's Don with his chickens.
I think he had snow cones too.
Oh my God, I would love to have some sort of cold ice cream of some sort right now. But yeah, so everybody, Haunted Honeymooners are coming in shortly. They are the reason for the season right now on this Monday night. and we're glad you could join us. We're going to basically, when they get on, ask a few questions and let them just take off running. And then apparently we're going to hear some cool stuff. Oh, look, Honeymooners is right there. Yay. Real quick, we have a little bit of news. A couple of haunts have canceled their season.
Hello, Cora.
Which is a bummer. We expect there to be more as we go along.
Yeah. It's really, really crappy all day today. It was like things were dropping like flies.
Yep.
There was somebody said the next day or two, I think Six Flags is going to be making their announcement regarding their event. So I don't imagine that's going anywhere, especially with the news you just told me about Georgia.
Yeah.
So
yep.
What's up, 13?
Hey, 13.
Hey, Michael.
Hello, everyone that I have not said hello to. Yeah, apparently Georgia is holding off opening up fully or some such. Now I can't remember the news I just read 2 minutes ago. That's sad.
Yeah, they were extending some kind of emergency something or other.
Yeah, the emergency COVID, something such or another. There's Tiffany.
Hey, Tiffany.
With her 20-second lag, even being in the same next room.
I know.
But yeah, so we had some closures. I did read, I didn't tell you this, James, but I did read that Circus du Soleil, I think, if that's how you pronounce it, and then the Blue Man Group, they're declaring bankruptcy to try and save themselves right now, so they can come back. I just read that not too few minutes ago, I think, before we came on. The struggle is real. The internet struggle is real. But
Nick, I'm actually using Stream Elements right now. Streamlabs for some reason always wants you to include a game when you're using it, and since we're obviously not using a game, like we're not playing a game right now, it does stupid things. So fortunately I am using Stream Elements at the moment, which I don't generally use. Circle A. I love Mark. He tries so hard.
Sadly, because it was Mark, I actually read that as Circus Day Declared. I thought it was like some other. I'm like, it's Mark saying the word declared. Okay, yeah, and Blue Man Group, they were in the same article.
Well, you got one Disney and one Universal.
Yep, Heidi, it's very sad for the haunts closing.
Cora, we do too. That's why we're so excited to have them on. Super awesome.
And just like we tell everybody, we're very flexible with our nights, and we were ecstatic to be flexible with a Monday night for the Honeymooners. So, super mega ultra.
And they have an announcement tonight, so we're getting an exclusive announcement from them on our stream. So, yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be super cool. I'm sort of excited. Well, I'm quite excited. But that's news-wise. That's the Cliff Notes version of it. Pretty much, I'm sure everybody that goes in the chats either sees it as we announced it on Haunters Anonymous page or the Haunters Anonymous After Dark group, or just in general, since we're all kind of tied together.
Yeah. Yep. If you guys are still listening, you can go ahead and jump on the call, and I'll let you in now.
Yeah. I mean, there's no set for real time. It is whenever y'all are ready, we're ready. Because this show is all about y'all, not us. Let's see. Then Wednesday and Friday, we'll have the event pages up for those. We have Zach on Wednesday and Vic on Friday.
Yep.
We're not sure what's going on Sunday yet. I'm sure we will know at some point.
Now, Zach, what haunt are you with again exactly? For some reason I have it in my head that you're with Arcs, but I don't know for sure.
It shows how much we don't take notes, and it shows how old I'm getting.
And I want to give the proper information. So
Zach's like, what?
oh, they're knocking to get in.
Sweet.
There they are. Hello.
Hey guys.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
How's it going?
Good, good. How are you all?
Oh, we're doing
good.
well. Yeah.
Thank you for coming on with us. It's a pleasure and an honor.
Hey
to
man,
have
thanks
you
for
on
having
here.
us. Thanks for having us.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So the best thing to do is to start off with, for any of the folks that don't know who you are, and we just let you run with it. Who are you? First name, what y'all do, promote. We'll get James to put a link up to your Facebook page and just run with it.
Yep.
Stories, tell us. Let's go.
Working
All
on
right,
it now.
cool. Well, the sad part is we don't really know who we are half the time.
We're changing and we love it.
We'll try our best. So when we got married, we both knew we were into haunted houses, and it just never really worked out. We were able to go to them initially in our marriage. Some jerk kept getting Trish pregnant year after year.
Yeah.
So once that was over and done with, we finally got to go to some haunted houses. And while we were doing it, we wanted to be able to provide. Well, we wanted to be able to put haunts more in the spotlight than what we had noticed for ourselves, and we wanted to be able
specifically haunt actors.
Yeah, and we really wanted to be able to bring a consumer point of view to reviews, and also do reviews in a way that we personally hadn't really seen done yet, and trying to do them, through video and through Facebook only, and a few other stuff like that. And that's where it all initially started. That's not anywhere close to what it's became.
Hell no.
Yeah. We got through our first year reviews. I think we went to 6 haunts that year. And at the end of it, we had a little bit of momentum rolling, and we were kind of kicking around the idea, okay, what do we do until haunt season comes back around? Because we want to keep the momentum rolling. And like Trish was saying earlier, wanting to spotlight the actors and actresses inside of these things. And, I feel a lot of times people know the names of the haunts, but we don't get to meet the people that really make these haunts come to life sometimes. And so we decided to do a live interview show called Talking Scared. And it took over. It completely took over everything we were doing.
It was initially supposed to be bi-weekly.
Yeah. It was supposed to be this bi-weekly, just kind of a
seasonal, and then we ended up year-round and every Monday. And
yeah, it's booked up now. Now, granted, it's on pause right now because of
it's booked till October, so now it'll probably be booked till November.
Yeah, because we're having to adjust some stuff from where apparently we ran our computer into the ground. Doing Talking Scared is about the best we've heard from Best Buy so far.
Basically, they think we melted a damn hard drive.
Yeah, so they're working on fixing that, and once that's back up and running, we'll be back up to where we were. But a little positive note on that, one of the things with doing this, it's all trial and error. I didn't think about what happens if our computer goes down. And now that that's happened, we're buying a desktop, and then we're going to have the laptop as a backup.
And now we're spending more money.
Yeah. That way we don't have issues like this in the future. Because that was pretty crappy, honestly. But it happens. But anyways, like I was saying, Talking Scared really took over. It's became the focus of everything that we do for the most part. We still do the reviews. We still go to the haunts. We still love to see all that stuff.
Now we do metal.
Yeah, we're also involved in the metal music now. That never saw that coming. And big shout out to Dying Oath.
Woo, Dying Oath.
They excellent band.
I listened to one of their songs because of your guys' posts, and I loved it. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm a metalhead myself, so like I'm always looking
That's
for
awesome.
good metal stuff. And metalcore is like kind of right up my alley. I have moments where I go into the harder stuff, but for like everyday listening, metalcore is just kind of my zone. So they were right there.
Yeah, no, they're phenomenal. They got a brand new song dropping July 3rd. And what is also very exciting about that
And
song,
what that really, really sucks about not having a computer.
yeah, another drawback of the computer going down when it
So
did.
I guess we technically have two announcements with this one then, because
Yeah,
we were going to debut their song with their video alongside different video clips from Talking Scared, from Frighteningly Metal, from the different haunts we went to, from the haunters interactions, pictures we took, videos we taken all throughout the haunt season for our brand new intro video for our show that would be playing every time in honor of Dying Oath and our partnership with them. And now I don't have a computer, so
so
Oh.
but it's, we'll still get it. We'll get it soon, and be able to debut all that. But very exciting for Dying Oath and what they got going on, man. They're you talk about the sound being good. It's a band that and I know we're not here to talk about rock music, but the hell with it. We're here
Hey,
for a
it's
second.
all the same.
Hell yeah.
It's a group of people that genuinely are in this just because they love music and they like playing with each other. And I think that type of band, just having that chemistry, they've already shown just a little glimpse of what they're capable of. This new album is going to be phenomenal. I know the release dates got pushed back a little bit, obviously because of COVID-19 and all the wonderful joys it's brought into our world here recently. But it's still coming. I'm very, very excited to hear what all they got to have. I've already heard the new song. It's absolutely it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's definitely something to watch for. And as well, 423 Rock Fest over in Bristol, Tennessee is still scheduled to happen right now. It got dropped down to 2 days, but Dying Oath's going to be performing live, as well as I think 14 or
18 bands
18
total right now because 5 dropped.
Yeah, 18 bands total right now. 2-day event. Very, very cheap to get in. And it's going to be right beside the Bristol Motor Speedway. And there's a possibility we might be there, but we'll see.
Nice.
That's
awesome.
Yeah. Ran by some really cool people. But anyways, we'll stop talking about rock music, or we'll be there all day.
I could talk metal all freaking day. I'm totally fine with it. Like I said, that's my go-to. So we talk about random crap all the time, so we might as well have a topic which everyone's talking about. So it's
we do
totally fine.
And the deal is
stuff in there, so
that's true. That's true. We've talked about wrestling. That was talking about some of the crazier moments and unexpected moments we've had with this. I got to do live commentary for it was a small name wrestling organization, PWP out in Omaha, Nebraska. We went out there for Comic-Con and to go do an immersive haunt that night. And while we were at the Comic-Con, I ended up talking to the ring announcer and told him what we do. And we ended up doing live commentary on our Facebook page, showing off what they were putting together. And then the guy that won the ladder match that night just turned out to be a haunt actor. And we've had him on Talking Scared since then. And it's just crazy.
It's crazy how everything just kind of folds together, whether you realize it's going to or not.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, but now we focus primarily on Talking Scared. That's our baby. That's where we really try and
reviews.
That's the crux of it. And then close second is doing the reviews. We've only been able to go to one haunt this year so far. We had plans for a lot more, but obviously, everybody knows what's going on. We're still trying to get to as many as we can. We still got some pretty solid plans for this haunt season. And some definite places we know we are going to be able to go to.
As long as the governor says so.
Yeah.
Over there.
There's just so many shutting down. It's got me a little sad.
I get it. And that does suck, but got to try and stay as positive as you can with it. But anyways, we still got a lot of haunts we're hoping to get to this year. A couple different immersive experiences we're hoping to be able to do this year. And got to do something new to us this year, actually. So actually, technically, went to 2 haunts. We got to do our first online haunted immersive experience. It was very, very different. It was very cool.
Oh yeah, I saw that actually. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was very well done. The people that put it together did a fantastic job. I got a lot more involved with it than I ever anticipated. It was a lot of fun and very, very cool, and something that's cool to see on the horizon. You know, seeing some more stuff like that kind of pop up and make its way in. You know, it's a good way to deal with. You know, still get some of that horror element, and you don't have to worry about all of the social distancing nonsense. You can just have fun with it. You know, maybe get a little bit of a scare with it, and it's a very cool thing to see come up.
Yeah, that is awesome, man. It's gonna be a dry year for us. I know Michael and I have already talked. Like, I have lung issues, so for me, it's a huge risk if I catch this. So I'm staying home. We're actually going to check out 13 Skeletons. He's not far from us. He's in New Jersey.
Okay.
We're gonna go check out his little yard deal that he's got going on with the skeletons, which is amazing thing if you've never seen it. His yard is awesome.
Very cool.
And then we're just focusing on our yard this year. So
I've heard you guys talking about that on one of your shows here recently, and I thought that sounded really cool because there's not a lot of people around here that do decorate their yard, and I think that'd be a really good way to still enjoy the season if you're not able to go to haunts.
Yeah, and we're like, our focus for Haunters Anonymous is we're really leaning towards home haunts and yard decorators. We'll do the big haunt stuff as well, but there's people that do that, like you guys do it. Not a lot of people are doing yard haunt stuff and just the little things. So right now we're working on the list. There's obviously directories of all types, but ours is going to be focused directly on the yard decorators and the home haunts.
That's awesome.
I like that because you don't see that.
Yeah, we're just trying to keep trick-or-treating alive. Like, the haunt season is so amazing. And it's just, it seems like people are just falling off of the trick-or-treating, like, old Halloween, how it used to be. So we want to keep that, a thing and just bring it back into people's memory.
I'm excited. We have that we'll actually be going to our first yard haunt this year, provided it still takes place. A real good buddy of ours, Maximus Christian Bryan, over from Dent Schoolhouse, puts on a yard haunt each year. And
There's one in West Virginia I was trying to get to too. I've been following. They're trying to build right now.
Heard. But I was going to go up. I was talking to him and I was laughing with him. I said, man, I'm going to come up and do it, but only if you can promise that I get an interview with the owner. He was like, well, I'll talk to him and see if we can work it out. But no, I haven't been able to go to one. I think when I was younger, maybe around, I think maybe I might have been 10 or 11. I remember going to a YMCA haunt and getting so scared, I bailed. We ended up leaving halfway through it. There was a scene, I can still remember it. We were walking through this graveyard and thinking back on it, it was a cheap scene. It couldn't have cost them but $10 to put it together. But they just had these trash bags laid over top of these people and just their arms were coming out of it. And I can still remember that scene freaked me out enough. I went and I had to be in at least 10 or 11, jumped in my dad's arms and was out of, I can admit that. We were out. So that's the only haunt I've ever tapped out on is a yard haunt. So I guess that says something.
Yeah. And it's how it always was for me too. Like, I've done a ton of major haunts and I've done all the like big, Halloween Horror Nights and Howl-O-Scream, and nothing has ever gotten me worse than this one high school haunt. And it was just like, I don't know what it was. It's just like how B horror movies are, there's just the campiness that just makes it so weird and creepy that they really work for it. They don't have the giant budgets that everyone else does,
and that's what makes them so special.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. And even looking at some of just the smaller scale haunts, not necessarily a yard haunt, but not necessarily something you'd call a commercial haunt. kind of that middle ground there. We went to one this year that blew our minds away. It was called 12 Pole Manor, and just one of the best haunts I've ever went through. And and when we look back at how we reviewed things and how rankings fell, they beat out some big names. Places like Dent Schoolhouse and stuff like that. And I love Dent, have a lot of respect for them, but 12 Pole, they
They
took
kicked ass and took names.
yeah, they took what was, you could tell at times was a lower budget haunt, put a lot of passion into it, put an amazing story into it. And I think stories are such game changers with haunted houses if they're done right. And just told an amazing story through what's not a huge haunt, but they have rooms that linger, and you're able to experience it a little bit more, and you're not rushed through it, and it's just so well done. It's not all about the flash and stuff like that. You don't need that to pull off a great haunt.
Yep.
Real quick, I need to tell James something. Yes, I have already liked 12 Pole many moons ago. Anyway.
Okay.
That's not. No, I'm sorry. No, other James. James.
Yeah, no. So it's a thing with Mike. There's only been one haunt that I've found on the internet that he has not beaten me to already with the liking. This man is liked everything. It's ridiculous.
What's the one haunt you didn't get beat out on?
It was the Scream Chamber
in Athens, Tennessee.
Yep, that was the one we had Sarah last night. She was one of the actors from there. I had never heard of them until she came onto our stream one night, and then I rushed over there, and I couldn't believe, I just could not believe that Michael had not already liked it, because it's impossible to just find stuff that he's not already in.
Very cool.
It's
very cool.
It shows I have nothing to do in my life but go around liking the hell out of haunted attractions on Facebook, which is kind of sad. I was going to say a few minutes ago about metal music. We all know that just about any haunted attraction that you go to is going to have some sort of metal music. So we could have a whole show about it.
Oh, absolutely.
So that would be fine. If it's like, don't worry about it. We could have a whole show on it, because it's every haunted attraction is going to have it one way or another, usually.
Yeah, and it fits the haunted attraction genre.
It adds to it.
I think I would turn around and leave a haunt if I came up and they had, some country music star just blaring at the top. Like, that's not it, I don't want to go to a haunt listening to 50 Cent, or anything like that. None of that fits, but metal really does. And it
gets you pumped.
Yes, it does. I can think back to so 2016 we went to a haunt called Scareview, right before they fell under new ownership and things went downhill for them a little bit. It was really good in 2016. But anyways, I can remember they had In This Moment's Big Bad Wolf playing while this guy busted out dressed up as a werewolf chasing you with a chainsaw. You can't do that with any other genre of music. And it fit that, and it be right. And not that In This Moment's necessarily metal, but they hang around that crowd a good bit. I don't know, they're hard rock. I don't know if I'd call them full metal. Trish is looking at me like I'm crazy. I don't know. What do you think? In This Moment, is that full metal or are they hard rock?
Oh, come on. It's totally metal.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd have to go hard rock. I can't give them metal. I don't. But that's very cool to be able to see that, and it adds a whole new element to the experience. It just amplifies things so much, and that's why we love it, and that's why we wanted to do Frighteningly Metal and get to know some of the people that put this. Not that we have secured anybody like In This Moment or anything like that yet, but getting to know these bands and these people that produce this music just the same as we did with Talking Scared.
Yeah.
Getting the actors' names out there and stuff like that. And, and some of these, 423 Festival out in Bristol, I think this is their first year doing this, first or second year. They're a smaller festival, and, give them the opportunity to spread their name out a little bit. That's what we're all about, just getting the right people in the spotlight as much as we can.
Right.
That's
yeah.
what
Did
that's what it boils down to.
speaking of the metal and all that stuff, moons ago, for me, I mean, I've been to a chunk of haunts. House of Shock. I don't think you could beat House of Shock as far as the crazy music they would play, metal wise. Did you two ever go to House of Shock back
No,
in the
never-
day when
never
it was
had the
super cool?
opportunity.
Oh my God, I can't believe that mess. You ought to love that.
Yeah. Between
I have
the
videos of that, I'll have to share.
the chick hanging off the meat hook and all the crap that they had out there.
Yeah, I'll have to put all the. I think you two would really like it. House of Shock would have been right up y'all's alley. I mean, right up it. Let me. We have a question from 13 Skeletons. It says, he says, how did the battles you do at the beginning of your show come about?
We were interviewing David Howard Thornton.
Speaking of the B-rate films having so much more heart.
Yeah. Terrifier the Clown, Art the Clown himself. David Howard Thornton, awesome guy, love him to death. But we were getting ready to interview him, and I was just sitting there thinking, what can we do to break the ice? Because sometimes the initial introductions can be rough. It's a stranger you just met 5 minutes ago most of the time, and now you're trying to introduce them and build excitement for it. And sometimes it came off weird, just jumping into the questions. So I wanted to do something beforehand to lighten the mood up. And, and I thought everybody knows comic books or action movies or horror movies or some type of different character like that.
So let's kill them.
So let's kill them. Let's make them all fight. And that's how we did it. We started with David, and he had phenomenal answers to it. The segment really kind of took off, and we just started doing it every show since then. I think we've had one show.
Now, if any of you have seen the earlier ones, it was just us talking about it. There was no pictures. There was none of the cool graphics.
Yeah, they didn't. There was no records. Jason wasn't a defending champion.
We didn't have title belts.
Craziness like that. Yeah. But it just keeps growing, and it's excuse me, interesting to watch. I've always said the biggest thing with Talking Scared is us getting out of its way and letting it just do its thing. And when you look at the Battle of the Five, I started off as something that was just kind of silly. I thought, maybe this happens for a few of them, but it'd be cool for David, and it just stuck. And now it's developed and blossomed, and now it's became a part of the show that's expected. People know after the first question, and it's cool to see now. People know after that initial question, you'll start to see it. People chanting Battle of the Five and stuff like that. So it's very, very cool. And I love it.
We have certain people that just tune in for that part
now, too. Yeah, and I love the answers because I'm a huge comic book nerd. I'm a huge action horror movie. All of it. There's not a lot out there that I won't sit down and watch and enjoy and remember. And I love to hear people's answers. Our defending champion right now is Jason Voorhees, and I'm a huge Jason fan. And these people don't know who they're going to be asked or who's going to appear in the battles beforehand. They find out right then and there, and it's cool to hear the answers. And for me, it's exciting for Jason to win. I'm always worried that at some point in time, somebody's going to dethrone him, and there's nothing I can do about it. I just have to watch it. Yeah, John Wick's got him up next. It'll be John Wick versus Jason for the title on our next episode, whenever that goes. But yeah, no, it's cool, man. We love doing it. I love Battle of the Five. It's one of my favorite parts. There's times where more effort goes into just getting that little segment put together than the rest of the show, just because it's fun and we want to get it right.
Now, did Jason kill John Wick's dog though?
I don't know yet.
Because that's going to be a big determining factor, I think.
I know, and Jason's killed Deadpool. He's killed Pinhead. He's killed Juggernaut, Batman. His victim list is rather intense. I think he killed an alien at one point. He killed an alien at one point and a predator as well. So Jason's really had quite the running history with it. He killed Freddy Krueger as well. So He's been pretty dominant. It's sad. I can't remember the one person that somebody picked over Jason. I can't remember who that was. His one loss that he has.
13 asked, I think you already may have, who or what is the ultimate champion right now?
Yeah, it's Jason Voorhees is
okay.
the top guy right now.
He's defended twice.
Yeah, he's had a couple defenses, and it's a cool. Never thought it'd take off like it did, but it's fun. We love doing it, and love that everybody seems to enjoy it.
Yeah, that is awesome. I'm having fun just talking about it right now.
And Trish did a really cool backdrop for it with all the flames and stuff like that.
I burned a chair and took photos of it.
Yeah, we actually set a chair on fire with some center blocks around it, and she took some close-up photos of it, and it kind of looked like this arena that was just engulfed in flames. And we went with it, and that's all it is. It's just a picture of an old burning chair outside the backyard of her house. But it worked.
Yeah. Are we privy to what haunts y'all are thinking of going to if everything opens up?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've already went to one haunt. The one haunt we went to was down in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. We went to Mysterious Mansion. A lot of times, sometimes our schedule just kind of happens how it happens. We plan a little bit of it, and the rest of it we kind of just leave to kind of happen however it's going to happen.
We're restaurant managers, so
so yeah, it's a little chaotic sometimes.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we are going to Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum out in Weston, West Virginia this year for the first time. We were going to go last year, but on our way there, some jackass inside the haunt decided to tear down one of their props, and they had to close the haunt for the night, so we weren't able to go that year. But it actually kind of worked out because
now we got really cool special guest with us.
Yeah, we're taking so it's Miss Teen West Virginia from this year is going to go to the haunt with us, and then she's actually going to help us review the haunt afterwards. I'm going to try and get her to participate in the interview with the owner and all that good stuff. So we'll have her with us this time. So that'll be fun to be able to go through that with her. And then we are heading down to Pensacola, Florida. We will be going to Creepy Hollow Woods for several nights. And there's the possibility that I know for sure that we're going to be going through the haunt. I haven't really let this out of the bag too awfully much because I'm still kind of undecided if I'm going to do it or if we're going to go see other haunts that night. It just depends, but I might be working the Midway one night as well, which happens never. So yeah, pretty excited to possibly do that. Yeah, we're just giving you all the announcements tonight because I haven't told anybody else about that yet either.
If the new mask comes in.
Yeah. So we got a new mask being made for the character and stuff like that, and we're I'm kicking it around. We didn't get to go to a lot of haunts this year, and I really want to be able to get as many reviews out as possible. So I don't know if I want to sacrifice an entire night of being able to go see some places to do that or not. But we'll see. It just kind of depends. But we're definitely going to Creepy Hollow Woods. We're going to go see Moto and check out and see what he's all got going on down there.
And Mark, we always prefer hands-on haunts.
Well, here, really quick, just to let you know, here's my announcement. I live in Pensacola, and
wow, okay.
I know Kevin very
cool.
well.
Very
so
cool.
When you come in town, by the time y'all go to Creepy, if y'all do it in October, my house will be decked out, or it should be started. So you're very invited to come over and take a look.
Oh, we'll be there.
We'll be there.
Yeah, we'll absolutely be there. I can commit to that 100%. Yeah, no, that's awesome, and I'm so sorry that you know Kevin so well. That's terrible.
You have no damn idea how he's Kevin.
I have enough of an idea to know how terrible it is.
He's a good cat. He's a good cat.
Yeah, no, we love Moto to death. Man.
I may actually help do some building or something. Like James said, we've pretty much committed to. We're going to stay out of the foray of all the madness, but I'll shut up just by letting you know. the invitation's extended to come and check out my house too. So, because
the invitation's accepted. No, we'll be there. Yeah, we'll be there for sure.
Most excellent. And I will say too that there may be some other haunts in town I can recommend. I'm not going to say them out. I'll tell y'all in private.
Yeah.
Because there may be some issues with them. I know Creepy Hollow will be open because Kevin will not allow it to not be open. But regardless of all that, yes, the invitation is extended since you'll be right here.
Yeah, and we're that's kind of our our little anniversary vacations being down there. So we'll be down there for a full week. So we'll definitely be able to come by and check it out.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So we'll be down there for a little while. There's a possibility while we're down there, we might hook up with Scary Face. It just depends on if
also haunt scene.
If schedules work out, and there's possibility we'll go to a haunt with haunt scene as well. That's all stuff that's kind of penciled in as hopeful, but we don't, we'll just kind of see how it all happens. We are hoping to be able to go through at least one haunt with Tyler and one haunt with Johnny, but we'll just kind of see how it goes. If that happens, we are going to. We are going to Woods of Terror as well for the first time, checking that place out. We have a lot of friends that work out there. Scorn is one of the actors out there, as well as Moist the Clown, Weasel, several others that we're friends with. And I'm very excited to see them do their thing, face to face. And Moist the Clown, Chris Burke, was also the first guest we ever had on Talking Scared. So it'll be very cool there. Yeah, it'll be very cool to see him. Moist is not going to scare me. Get out of here. But no, very excited to be able to do that stuff and see some new haunts this year. We got a couple we always go to. We'll go to Scareview if they're open this year. That's our little local haunt. Local haunt to us. Yeah, well, we always go to Dent Schoolhouse in Cincinnati. That's we don't.
Started it, so.
Yeah, and we don't even review them anymore. We just go to Dent and just have fun at Dent. But there's a couple others we'll go to. Fear on the Farm out in Winfield is a solid haunt.
12 pole, absolutely.
12 pole, obviously, and a few others. And then we'll pencil in some that just kind of pop up along the way.
Are you going to anything in Louisiana?
Not this year.
Okay.
We want to plan. Actually, next year we were trying to plan for Louisiana so we can spend our week down there hitting areas.
Yeah. She wants to go down to New Orleans, and I do too. And I think that place would probably be pretty crazy.
Louisiana's got some fantastic haunts in it. Absolutely fantastic. I'm sorry that y'all missed House of Shock though, but because it's not there anymore. But Louisiana's got some absolutely fantastic haunts. So
very cool. Very, very cool. So I guess, if you guys are ready for it, I'm kind of itching to say what it is that we really want to kind of let out of the bag tonight.
Hell yeah, bring it on.
If you guys are cool with it.
Oh yeah.
So for about a year or so now, Trish and I have been kicking around the idea of trying something ourselves. But we were never sure quite how to do it. We definitely like to do a little bit more of extreme style of a haunted house, and
extreme immersive.
And that those rougher stories, those stories that can kind of really make you question yourself a little bit, make you think.
Stories that make people angry.
Yeah. The ones that can upset people, and that's always been our style that we've really enjoyed. And whenever I did when we did the remote experience earlier this year, I was introduced to a new style of haunt. And so we did that, and I talked to Will, who's one of the guys over it, kind of ran some ideas by him as to what I was thinking about, ran it by a couple other people, and and everybody kept saying, yeah, that sounds like a great idea, do it. Sounds like a great idea, do it. And so we talked to a haunt. I'm not going to name the haunt yet, but we talked to a haunt about partnering with us on it and helping us be able to do this right, because we don't necessarily have the resources to put the video images that I have in my head to make them look right.
You don't want to know what's in his head.
to do them justice. And so, I talked to somebody that I knew was just as fucked up as I was and would be down for this stuff. And so we got a partnership with a haunt that's going to help us put this together. And we are hoping for sometime early next year, probably right around February, Marchish is what we're looking for. We are going to launch a 2-week online interactive experience that will be done through Facebook and through your cell phone. You'll be part of a private Facebook group. So all the videos and stuff that you post will all be set there, so you don't have to worry about, your job or anything like that, or any of your family seeing it. You can truly let go and do what the experience is designed to do.
So the theme is extreme psychological, immersive with strong religious undertones.
Yeah.
So it does have 18 plus added on to this experience, just to cover our asses at that point.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean,
Wow.
it's rough. It's rough for sure. But what the idea of it is, and what I'm trying to accomplish with this, is I want every person that goes through this and decides to do it, whether it's 10 or whether it's 100, to not question their beliefs, but to think about why they believe what they believe. We talk about it. It's definitely focused on religion, from beginning to end. And to give you a taste of some of the stuff that we're looking at. Right now, I'm in conversations with the Satanic Temple, the Satanic Temple of West Virginia, about some different stuff that I'm wanting to do with them, and some stuff that they're going to kind of enlighten me on. I have emailed a cult that is still around, very, very popular cult up until a lot of them vanished. We'll leave it at that. But there's a moment where you're going to see the email interaction that we had with this cult and have to answer questions about it. So it's not, I don't want people to listen to it and think that it's just going to be 14 days of Christian bashing, because it's not in any way, shape, or form.
It's focused on many different aspects of religion, and it just has you listen to different views, more or less.
And each one, it looks at the darkest elements
yes, it does.
Of religions that I could find, and that we could kind of think about. And it's hard to really describe, because we don't want to give anything about it away for the most part.
Right.
But we're very, very excited to share this story. This story has been a little over a year in the making. We were writing it for it to be in a physical experience.
Which will happen. This is going to be a precursor to that physical experience when some of the COVID dies down, so we can do it correctly.
Yes, because we have a lot of plans for that. And again, the same haunt that's partnering with us on the online aspect is also going to be partnering with us when we eventually do the face-to-face tour. But that's a little ways down the road. We're focusing on this one right now. The story's pretty well done. We're just kind of finalizing some things. We got some filming that we got to do, and then basically just figuring out a couple aspects of the legalities of everything, making sure our asses are covered. And we'll start selling tickets, hopefully right after haunt season is when we're looking at.
December is when I'm hoping to have everything finalized.
Yep, get tickets up for sale, and that's it. It's going to be a 14-day online experience. I know. I thought about it when I first did remote, that, how do you scare people online? You can do it.
Yeah.
you can definitely do it. And, and this is more than just a scare. This is a story, again, that we've been working on for quite some time. It is rather dark at times through the majority of it. But I think, obviously, that it's a very, very cool story. And it's going to be
fun, but I think we're fucked up's the reason we think it's fun. So.
Well, that's a lot of people, so I think you're going to have there's already a lot of interest in everybody in chat here.
Yes, quite a bit.
Nick wants to know if there's going to be a site to stay up to date on the progress of this.
Yes, once we get 50% of production value accomplished, we're going to make a site to start updating you and giving you more information on what's going on and what's going into it.
Okay. Yeah, I just saw James just answered him on the chat too. So, that's awesome.
Yeah. So we've got several. There's a lot of video production that's going into this, and obviously we want everything done before we're ready to launch it. And that's going to be the big thing. Is it's going to be probably, I'd say, a full weekend to maybe even a day or so after that of videoing, and that's the biggest piece of the puzzle left to do. Once we get that aspect of it done, the rest of it's just kind of getting all the legalities and all of the I's dotted and T's crossed and all of that good stuff taken care of, and then having fun with this, because that's the ultimate goal. Yeah, we want people to think about it. Yeah, I kind of want to fuck with people's heads a little bit, but in a good way. I want you to think about the things that you say. That's the ultimate goal with all of this. Is whether you're Christian, atheist,
What you think,
whatever,
what you say, what you believe.
why?
Know what you believe.
Know what you believe and why you believe it, and take a good look in the mirror. That's what the whole idea of this is, and to put a big horror emphasis on it too. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's not just going to be morbid, dark shit. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of morbid dark shit. Let's just be real.
There's a lot of fun challenges, and we also want people to interact. We want you to get to know the people that are doing this with you. Form teams, form alliances.
To be working together as a group to accomplish tasks.
Stab people in the back. Let's see it happen. Have fun with it. Let loose. Be yourself. Let that true inner demon out.
You hear that, Jabby? Now is your time to shine, buddy.
Yeah, y'all need Jabby on this thing.
Him and his first.
Yeah. Good old Jabby. He is something else. I love Jabby. He's phenomenal. We're gonna have him on the show at some point in time. Soon, one day.
Yeah, we've had him on a couple times. He's a character. We actually had to move his segments to our Friday night segments because it's Jabby, and we usually keep it fairly clean Monday or on Tuesdays or Wednesdays and Sundays.
Whenever the hell we do this.
I don't even know the days now.
Jabby's officially our head mafia clown, so that shows you that's how important he is to us.
I'm kind of proud of myself. I think I've accidentally censored myself for the majority of the show. I haven't let one F-bomb, I think.
You're fine. The F-bomb's okay. It's just Jabby's stories enter in a whole nother realm.
They do. His stories, though entertaining, yeah.
So
that's what makes Jabby, yeah.
That's what we got in the works. We're excited to see it happen, and yeah, I mean that's really. I don't feel like it's much. I'd love to just tell you everything that's involved with it. Now, I'll tell you a little bit more off air as far as what it is that we're looking at doing and stuff like that. But just super excited to be able to do this, and can't wait to mention the haunt that we're working with, because they're phenomenal people. Just an amazing organization. Couldn't have asked for better partners.
That's awesome.
That's very cool.
Yeah, and thank you for dropping that on our stream here. That's that's nice to get an exclusive like that.
It's absolutely privileged to be the ones where that gets shot out to the world. That's very privileged. Thank you.
We really appreciate what you guys are doing, especially with the smaller home haunts and the yard haunts and the yard decorations, because that isn't something that you get a light on a lot. And I really enjoy listening to it and seeing what you guys have.
We appreciate it.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, it's been a long labor of love with this whole we started in 2012, and we started we had plans made, and it's just both of us were so busy all the time that finally this pandemic hit, and it was we had time, so we just threw it into it. And now we're doing it 3 nights a week, and it's just kind of everything we do now is revolving around this, and it's fun. Yeah. It's just certainly a task.
Yeah. And the thing with the small haunts is, a lot of the bigger haunts, the professional haunts, is how they started out. Not that they've lost their way or they've lost their heritage, but it's time to bring that back into light, because there's a ton of people that still do trick or treat and all that stuff, but even though it's dwindled, and we want to bring that back into light. We really do. So,
it
should be fun, or it'll kill me. One or the other.
Probably a little
The
of
whole-
both, honestly.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt about it. Doing something like this, and
I can't tell you how many times we really shouldn't have been driving back home to go to work
yeah,
after a hunt.
yeah, and I'm excited to do it again. But
Yeah.
putting these shows together and doing this stuff, you guys know it as well as anyone else, man. This is not.
It's time consuming.
It's
a labor
insanely
of
time
love.
consuming, and it is a labor of love, and it's so expensive sometimes. And but when it starts to blossom and develop and do what you were hoping it would do, man, it
It's
just
worth
makes
it.
it worth it. And it's just it's just an honor to have been a privilege to be a part of what this has became and what Haunted Honeymooners is. And it's just been so cool to see it do what it's doing.
Yeah,
And see, that's the
actually,
good-
when
that's
we
the
had
good
Kevin on our stream, he actually talked about you guys.
Oh, God.
and he was like, well, no, he was saying how proud he was of the growth you guys had. Like, you were a great example of just like how you have persevered, and like your whole page just like exploded.
Yeah,
So
It really did too.
and it's
We had
crazy
no
because our
idea.
first shows were horrible. They were straight garbage.
oh well, we
Yeah.
know that too. We're in the same boat there. We go back. I'm like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
look at our listen to our first shows. You'll hear some garbage.
This
My tripod was a flower vase with like a little piece of plastic with tape around it.
yeah, that's what we were using. And I think back to our very first. Now I will say this video exists.
Oh God.
I'm not going to tell people where they can find it. I've not pulled it down because I just don't feel right doing it. I've thought about it many times because I hate it so much. But there is a first appearance of the character that I messed around with, the Minister of Darkness. There is a first appearance before the mask, before the anything. That's just
It's so bad.
it's so bad. It's just so god awful bad. It exists. It's out there. It's out there in the social media world somewhere for those that search hard enough for it. It's out there. If you find it, please just keep it to yourself. I don't want to hear about it.
If you die in 7 days after watching it, we warned you.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's bad.
It's so bad.
Man, well, that's cool. That is not anywhere near what I expected as far as a grand announcement. I had no idea, and that's very cool. And like James said, and I say, it's very cool that y'all let us be privy to it and put it out to the world for you guys with y'all. That's just fantastic.
Yeah, it's privilege, man. Privilege. We love what you guys are doing, man.
Thank you for letting us share.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, man. We talk free publicity? No, come on, man.
Well, having y'all on here was definitely free publicity for our tiny little thing. Oh my God, I said tiny little thing. So next person to say something is gonna be Jabby.
Yep.
But
He's already typing.
oh, he is.
That's your fault. I mean, honestly, you're lucky that Moto's not here running around too. So, because I mean, tiny little thing, that would have. Well, I mean, Moto has a Tic Tac for his, so I guess that really doesn't matter either way. But
he would be clamoring. He'd be probably driving to my house just so he could rip the mic off of me so he could talk. But God Almighty. But well, James, do you want to like wrap it up so we can hear the more secrets?
Yeah, we're at our 1 hour mark. So
yeah, I think we covered. I think we've everything that I wanted to hear from y'all to tell everybody here. Your history and everything else, and then of course the grand finale with that brilliant revelation. That was perfect. That was absolutely a perfect hour. So yeah, if you two over there are good to go for us going off air, we'll chat for a little bit longer. If everybody in chat has got their questions answered, I think we will keep this one at an hour. So as usual, thanks everybody for coming on this special Monday night with the Haunted Honeymooners. Personally, I want to thank the two of them for coming on It's absolute privilege, and then sharing this fantastic news. And thank all of y'all as usual, as normal, for being here. We're going to see you again Wednesday night with Zach. And once again, we wouldn't be here if y'all weren't here. So thank you so much. Passing it on to James.
Yeah, thank you guys again. Haunted Honeymooners, you guys seriously are too kind. We appreciate it. If you guys have not liked the stream yet, go ahead and give a like for the Haunted Honeymooners. So we can wrap this up. You guys want to say bye before I cut it off?
Absolutely, absolutely. And number one, thank you all so much for having us on again. It's been a privilege. Everybody out there watching that's tuned in and hung around for a little while tonight, thank you all so much. It's we love doing what we do. And you know, and just like he said, we do this 100% for you guys.
And I swear, as soon as we get an update on the computer situation, we will let you know.
Yeah, we're not down forever. Just for a minute. We'll be back stronger than ever. And with this as well, it is giving us a time to look at a few things and maybe develop some new stuff. Maybe even you know, a different style of the battle comes up in the future. Who knows? Who knows what happens? You know, with Talking Scared, it's always evolving. And we love doing it, man. So thank you all again so much. Everybody out there watching, thank you. And I promise, as soon as we have more information we're willing to share about Sacrilegious, which that's all the more information I'll give you. It does have a title. Sacrilegious is the name of the haunt. That's it. That's all I got.
That tells you
all I got.
But we will be coming to you guys when we do have more information to share, if you'll have us.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Anytime.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
We got you to squeeze out one more bit of information right before cutting off. I mean, it must be that damn good.
I know. Well, Mark's trying. He's like, "Go ahead. You can go ahead and say, give us all the news."
Yeah, just do it. But yeah. So we're gonna sign off, y'all. As normal. Ciao. Be excellent to each other. Thank you so much.
All right, everyone. Have a good one. We'll see you guys Wednesday night. Take care.